In the parameter for lid design, we can define different lid shapes here. The normal setting allows for a completely normal worktop. Now we can see that various parameters open up. Here we can specify the lid thickness and enter a profile. Let me just enter a thickness of 50 millimeters here, or we can make it 30 millimeters. Now we can see that the profile thickness has been reset to 0, which means this profile thickness will only apply if we also have a profile, and that's the case when we switch to rounded, for example. Here. I can now set that I want a rounded worktop with the profile at the top maybe being 3 millimeters rounded, and at the bottom maybe 18, so we can see that a corresponding profile is created here. Furthermore, we have a lid overhang left right front back, which means if we enter our for right 20 in the second field, a 20 mm overhang will be built from the outer edge on that side. The same applies to the front and back. Then we have another variation beveled. This behaves just like the rounded version, with the same parameters. Additionally, it's interesting to control the profiling here, meaning if I only want a front profiling, I can enter in for no in the respective fields here. Thus, a profile will only be created at the front. If I make our AS with the capital Y, a large Y will be entered and the profiling will only be on the left side. At the very bottom, we have another parameter lid strip height. Here we can create lid or trim strips. The default height is 0. Once I enter a valid value here, a strip will be built accordingly. The settings symbol from folder edge banding and lid object only pertain to accessing the accessory library, and will be covered in a separate section of the tutorial.